Yo, welcome back to Nerds of the Core podcast, episode 31, where we bring you the AMVs, the anime, the movies, and the video games that we've seen throughout the week to bring it to your ears and bring it to your faces. I am your host, the one and only, and then my co-host here, Scorpion, and we're gonna get it on with some anime.
Don't look at me.
Oh yeah, you don't have any.
Nope.
Our anime guy doesn't have anime today.
Nope.
That's so crazy. Well, I only have two. Today is a huge video game day. Right? That sounded weird. Video game day. A lot of stuff's been announced. A lot of things have been shown. A lot of things are being talked about. News, articles, reviews, things like that. All kinds of things are happening in the video game realm. So the movies and the anime realm is like kind of quiet. That's okay. I got a little bit of something. But you don't have any movie or anime No? Okay.
Zip.
So I'm gonna start this off.
Zilch.
So you say, let's get it on with some anime.
Let's get it on with some anime.
You gotta say it like the MXC guy.
The who?
MXC? We talked about the MXC. I showed you. So let's get it on.
No.
No?
I can't hear it. I know what you're talking about.
You can't hear it because it's not playing.
I can't hear the.
What was that?
Just making sure because when I took it off.
Your face was like.
Because when I took it off from the mic thing over there, I accidentally switched it off.
Oh.
So I was like, oh no! But then it's like it wouldn't be picking up audio.
Okay.
Let's get it on.
Show me your move. So one thing that got announced at DreamCon, which DreamCon was the last weekend.
Garbage.
Garbage.
I don't know.
It's by RDC World 1, I think. That's their convention. No, you didn't know that?
No.
Okay. Anyway, Megan Thee Stallion was there.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if you heard, but she announced that she's creating her own anime. And it's gonna be released on Amazon Prime. And one of the people she's collaboration with is Carl Jones, is the one who produced Boondocks. No reaction to that at all?
No.
You don't care for that?
No.
I think she has the potential to create a really cool anime.
Yeah, another Gooner anime.
No, I don't think so. I think.
Did you see her outfit?
Okay. She was dressed up as
Yeah, and then she just stood. She stood, turned around, and then.
What's her name? Oh, she's from Bleach. Oh my gosh. Yoriichi. There you go.
That's her name.
Yeah, no, you got it. You got it on the nose. No, I mean, she has a great body. She's gonna flaunt it. She dances. She gonna do it. You know. Get your bread.
Get your. You want some bread?
But no, I think she has the potential. She talks about anime like no other celebrity I've seen talk about anime. You know? So she's well versed in the world of anime.
Mm.
And I just think she has this like passion for it that I think she could create something pretty unique and pretty cool.
Yeah, for the Gooners.
That I do think she does have potential.
Mm.
You know?
I don't know much about her.
I mean, I don't know much about her either. I just know.
Yeah, but you're
music
more
is
versed.
fun.
You listen to her music though.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
and then and then she I've seen interviews and things like that, people talking to her about anime. She's cosplaying all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in her music videos or in like model shoots or something like that. So I can tell like she's like I guess I would usually say more well versed.
Mm-hmm.
She's very educated when it comes to that kind of stuff. So it's like, especially being with someone who people consider one of the best American animes or like anime style, yet it's a cartoon, is Boondocks. It's a cartoon.
It's animated.
Well, everything's animated.
Not live action movies.
Well, you know what I mean. Like it is a animated show that is up there with anime. Is what I've heard before with people talk about Boondocks.
Mm.
I've never considered it that. I always considered it a cartoon. It was a great cartoon.
Yeah.
You've never seen it.
No.
It's so funny. And like I said, it does definitely take in inspirations you can see from like other animes at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, with him there, the art style is probably going to be cool. Yeah, there's definitely going to be references. I can see references all over the place on her anime. I just think it could be like a cool mixture of like a slice of life action, because I guarantee you she's going to have some fighting in it.
I don't see it as slice of life.
You don't see it as slice of life? No?
Action for sure.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like again, I'm kind of thinking like her music video. You haven't seen her music videos, but I kind of see it.
More like a night scene,
Or like a nightlife kind of thing.
Yeah.
I kind of saw it as like a slice of life. A person's like a music producer, or he's trying to like start into music, kind of like her vibe and what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime he thinks of a song, he's like creating a scene, or he's creating something in his head and like blows out of proportion in the sense of like goes into like this crazy opportunity. And like because I just picture this anime being created by an artist being filled with very unique music. Like a game we're going to talk about later, you know. One of my next topics I think is sad to me, is that Kaiju number 8 manga is ending in like 2 weeks.
Lol.
It's
no
ending.
No one reads.
I was elected to lead, not to read. But yeah, it's ending. It has 2 more chapters, or maybe 1 at this point. Yeah, after this week, maybe it's 1. But it's kind of crazy. Like I keep telling people, it's like I feel like I'm at the end, and some people think it's weird that it's ending because they are like, oh, they can keep going. It's like, but we talked about it like very early in the podcast. It's like newer animes are ending like sooner than older animes are.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's like they do have a idea, and they're like, well, I kind of want to end it on a high note.
Agreed.
Or they've already, since the beginning, already had it. Like Oda obviously has this whole thing, but it's like it's gonna end at some point. But he's, and then what other anime? Now I was trying to think of one, but
Look at Super.
Well, yeah, Super's still going. I don't. At this point, we don't know what the
I know.
is
Yeah,
now.
well, yeah. I have no idea.
So it's like up in the air because they're like they want to continue it. So we'll see.
Yeah, and with all kinds of things going on, it's like, and people's attention span is definitely shorter. So it's like you can't really
TikTok brain.
Yeah, can't really keep going like that. So it's like it has to end at some point. Like it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down. That's why I think when Solo Leveling the next season comes out, it might be up first episode because it's back, but then fall completely because like
he's not aura farming.
Yeah, if he's not aura farming that first episode, it's gone.
It's like, what? You're telling me my alpha Sung Jin Woo doesn't have like 5 women?
Yeah, and he doesn't get any
Gunnar level stuff.
All right, he gets 1 woman, and the movie I think is going to come out soon.
4?
Kaiju number 8.
Oh, the
what's his face's day off? The knife guy's day off.
Yeah. I thought it already came out.
Or maybe it did.
No, I think it might have come out in Japan.
Dandadan's out right now. Talking about animes ending. Yes.
Short.
Demon Slayer, My Hero. What, Demon Slayer ended?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's soon. It's only
been
a
5-year run.
Yeah, 5 years is
pretty average for a manga.
Yeah, no, I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm just saying that it's ended. Jujutsu Kaisen ended. Kaiju number 8 also ended. I think Dr. Stone is also ended.
No, there's some pumping more stuff for that.
Anime wise, no, I think the manga is over. I'm pretty sure it's over. But it's just like I said, it's like one of those things. It's about keeping attention span and ending on a high note, like you said. It's best to do that. And what I'm reading in Kaiju number 8, I keep telling people it gets good. It is good.
It is good.
It is good. It's fun, but it just gets better. Like of all the things going on, crazy like things. I've shown you like a thing from the manga, and it's like, look at this. Like, whoa. The level it keeps going up, and I'm like, I just can't wait to see, especially this final fight. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Have you been seeing it?
No. I see that you're reading it, and I'm like,
you just say yeah, and I was like, what? It's like, can we talk about it? No. Yes. No. I'm excited for it, and I know how it's gonna end. Actually, no, I don't. I assume I know how it's gonna end because I've seen so many movies, but I'm happy. I'm happy it's ending, and it's not gonna like drag it on. Some people are like, "Oh, Kaiju number 9 can't be the final thing because he can absorb people's things," but it's like if you've read it, there's a flashback of like things and showing like not the origin, but definitely like when things were starting to roll.
Yeah,
and it's just like people. It's like, oh no, calm down. Things end. Yeah. Oh, Kaiju number 8 could go for like whatever thing and fight this thing that's coming to fight whatever, blah blah blah. It's like, nah, just keep it where it is. I like it. Don't ruin it.
Right. Like, don't drag it on, even though like it was already like 20 chapters prior to this where it should have ended, and now it's like you're beating a dead horse.
Now, something that has been not up in the air, but was talked about, and we talked about it on the podcast, and we expected one thing, and actually it came out, it got released, and now it's something else. So kind of leading me into movie topics. It's still in the anime realm. Is Lego. Lego was gonna have a collaboration with One Piece.
Oh yeah.
And everyone was excited. This is crazy. This is the first anime to actually get a collaboration with Lego, and things like that. Not entirely. So the sets have been released. Mm-hmm. There's 5 sets coming out, and it's for the One Piece live action. Mm-hmm. So it's technically One Piece, but it's not the One Piece anime.
Yeah, but it's the show that's based off an anime.
Yeah.
It's based off a manga.
Yeah, but it's not
based off a short story.
But not the anime. You know what I mean?
I mean, it still does.
I kind of see it, but like I don't know why I feel like the anime would be a better collaboration. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I didn't think it was going to be the live action. No. It's because it's still One Piece.
It's still One Piece. Okay. I would understand where it's like, oh, here's a Lego Kakegurui set, and here's a Bet set. That's same thing, just completely. At that point, I'd be like, yeah, I understand that because it's the English version.
But is that because you think the Netflix One Piece live action was good enough?
Yeah.
That you still like, yeah, that's One Piece.
Yeah.
It's not like Death Note or Bet or like anything else. It's like that one, pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me tell you the 5 sets. The Lego sets that were announced for One Piece were the Going Merry with the whole crew. You had Arlong Park with I think it was Luffy, Arlong, Nami, Usopp, and then the person he fights with the lips. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Buggy's tent. Obviously, everyone that was in that tent at that time. You had the Baratier crew.
Oh, the ship.
Sanji's the restaurant, and then the Woodmill Village hut, which is the bar with Shanks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a little one. It's literally like the size of mine. The little hut on our other shelf in their house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's about that. I think it's about that size. But yeah, those are the 5 sets. If you could, I think I already asked you this, but like out of those 5, which one would you want? I know you want to get into Lego building.
I didn't know what sets were coming out prior.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So probably Buggy's.
Buggy's tent.
Yeah.
Buggy's cool. Like he has things. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. Obviously, it's only up for pre-orders. But something I've kind of seen in the picture. I don't know if it's true, but apparently there's a like. In this Minecraft set, if I push down on one of the blocks for the TNT, it like throws the TNT. It looks like the Arlong Park's like buildings can like collapse off to the sides because that's what happens, you know, when he smashes through them.
I thought you were gonna say they each have a piece of the One Piece.
That would be cool.
But what is the One Piece?
Or like a piece to like make the double fruit, maybe. No, it'd have to be more pieces. It'd be like a little bag that you have to do them all. I like them all.
It'd be like the Marvel Legend figures.
Yeah, definitely.
Or like the DC ones as well.
And Lego's never really done anything like that, I don't think.
I don't think so.
Because it doesn't make sense for them to do it anyway.
Yeah.
There's so many sets. And, but anyway, but I think it's cool. Like, even though it's not the anime, it is still the live action version of the anime. So it's still collaboration. So I'm still happy. It looks cool. I do want one. The Baratier looks really good. As much as I want the Going Merry, the Baratier looks great. Like, it's so good. Like, with the fish mouth and everything. It looks really cool. I'm excited for it. I'm probably going to... But the Going Merry isn't actually too expensive. I was expecting it to be like...
$5.
Yeah, like $300 to $500. Especially with it being a collaboration, things like that. No, it's like 100 and... Like, I think 170, if I remember correctly.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, so it wasn't terrible. I was like, you know what? Maybe. I might actually do it. So, if you see it Going Merry here, you know what I did. I pulled the trigger. It's up for pre-order. I don't even know when it officially comes out. One of the other big things to happen in the realm of not TikTok, anime, you know.
Snake Way?
Yeah, Snake Way. An anime movie kind of.
Collaboration.
Oh my God! What the heck am I trying to say? Thin line between those two was the Tadum reveal of Chopper is here. We saw Chopper.
Yes, we saw
And
Chopper.
what do you think about Chopper?
He's great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like him?
Yeah.
What do you like about him?
The way he looks. It has that. Someone didn't mention it, and I kind of see it where it's like it has that similar design to like how Detective Pikachu looks.
Oh, okay.
So it's like okay, and I like that design.
Okay.
And it's not too like exaggerated, or his face looks too weird or anything.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay. I was kind of worried that they were gonna like mess up.
I mean, it really is teetering. I mean, CGI has gotten so much better since back then, and like, yeah, it could have been not good.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of things could have not worked. We still kind of had to see them in the environment first. You know, this was a really like. It looks like he was just in a room. I'm pretty sure that's like
Yeah, where they meet him for the first
yeah,
time.
where they meet him. You know, so it's like that's that basic room, basic lighting, but. So when he's out in the snow, things like that, it's like that's what I kind of want to see. I want to when he starts crying, like how because when he cries, he really it's exaggerated in the manga and the anime. So it's like I really want to see how he does that.
Yeah, but it's live action.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, how is that gonna look? Because he's gonna cry.
Yeah,
he's gonna. I want him to see him like do his little dance. You know. So it's like, is the song meme gonna happen with this Chopper? You know, or the Tony Jumper.
I saw someone talking about it. It's like, you people who are like shunning him are the exact people like in the anime where they're like, because of the way he looks, they were like, no. And you
like
people are like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I mean, like that's real things.
Yeah, that's why I accept him already.
Yeah. So I mean, I have no problem with him. I have no problem. It's just like the things I hope for.
Do you think as this season or as the show progresses, the whole like Zoro thing
Of him getting lost?
No, of him fighting certain people.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that's a interesting question.
Yeah.
I do think he still is gonna be able to fight those people. Come on, black people.
No, it's like people of color, sir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, people of color. Yes, because he fights dark skinned people.
Yeah, like me.
All the time. And anytime he realizes that they're dark skinned, then he goes crazy.
Is that a thing?
so yeah. So you know the joke that he only fights dark skinned people. With his last fight, or maybe I can't remember in Egghead, but in with Kaido and Wano, he fights King and he kind of loses, but then once he sees his face is dark skin, that's when he goes like he goes ham. He's like, oh. It's like I can unleash my power, you know, things like that. It's hilarious. But will the joke ever come up in the anime? No, it will never. But it's still funny.
One can hope. One
could hope.
Oda's gonna be like, well, I wanted to be there because it's a meme now.
What I want to see is more of him getting lost, because that happens a lot in the anime.
They ain't got the budget, or who knows? I mean, with season 1 doing good,
yeah,
they might have a bigger budget this time.
I haven't seen anything else via the season though,
like set pieces or anything. I haven't seen anything either. Like obviously, just that little teaser trailer for.
I think Chopper, and then we've seen castings.
Oh yeah, we have seen the castings. Yeah,
for stuff, and we know that Robin and Crocodile are casted. So it's like, are they casted for this season in the sense of like we're gonna go all the way to Alabasta in this next season, which is kind of
it's
kind of crazy.
Season 1 went through the whole buggy little arc with
the East Blue,
and then Arlong.
Well, we didn't even get to Lounge Town. Like I feel like
what's Lounge Town?
You know where Chopper or where Luffy gets his head cut off, and then
that's gonna be in this season.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, but for Arlong, it's like how 20, 30 episodes?
Yeah,
give or take.
And that was like 10.
But from there to Alabasta, I feel like there's a lot between there.
Well, how long are the episodes? Like 40 minutes? No, that doesn't sound right.
No,
30, like you're 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. That sounds right.
But I mean, they did it the first season.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
They'll have like ways. Do you think this is kind of like following how? not to like a T essentially, like how the new remake of One Piece, where it's like it's gonna shorten it down.
You're
You
not.
think Oda's like, well, we can cut a few things here and there to be able to get from like what'd you say,
Point A, point B.
Lounge Town, all the way to Alabasta without having to go do too much like extra stuff, like when Lounge Town, where who is it? Buggy and them are in that bar.
Buggy,
like
Smoker.
They'll probably show it like quickly, but it won't be like a whole focused on there type deal.
Honestly, I think you were completely right. I think also with Oda being there, like I didn't really think about it. But obviously, my brain is like picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they could cut some stuff out. Maybe there's filler in there. I don't remember because that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That I watched, so it's like I don't remember it to a T. But like there are just moments I remember. It's like they need to have like that moment with Luffy getting his head chopped off is one of the biggest moments that I can remember from the early times because like he's there where the King of the Pirates was, and the moment something was going to happen to him, lightning strikes him. That's like that's just crazy. It's like it's almost like the world knows about this. Zoro getting his cursed sword, like the throw like we're gonna see that, you know, we're gonna see. I don't know how far they're gonna go in Alabasta. I don't know if they're gonna finish Alabasta. I'm assuming they're gonna finish it. Yeah. So, but we got to get that stab, that iconic look when Crocodile stabs Luffy. He's like holding him as the silhouette. I've sent it to you.
I'm already past that point too.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, like when Crocodile when he beats him the first time in the desert.
Vaguely.
Yeah, he like stabs Luffy. It's cool. It's awesome. It's It's one of the great things, you know. So I'm excited for this next season. Like, I'm excited to see what this brings. Chopper's gonna be there. We got to see how also his other transformations, how those are gonna look. You know, his other points.
Gumball fruit.
Ooh, when he goes Rumble, yeah,
that's. Is that what it's called? Rumble.
It's a Rumble ball, yeah. But
the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, when he goes crazy, it's gonna be wild.
Wild. Been hearing that word a lot.
For me?
Just in general.
Oh, why started
from like people.
Who else are you gonna hear it from? Animals?
I don't know. Maybe tripping on shrooms over here. Just like delusional, you know, sleep deprivation.
Yeah, sleep deprivation. There you go. You know, so yeah, season 2's Chopper's reveal I think is great. I do agree with my wife though, where he doesn't sound super cute because Chopper is super cute.
Oh, so we're judging, huh? You're being those people.
We're always judging. I always got to critique.
No, you're being those people.
Do you see my letterbox? My letterbox is filled with reviews.
Yeah, but that's movies. We're talking about an actual human character here.
Oh yeah, but no,
with feelings.
The person Chopper does sound super innocent. He has that innocent vibe. He has the innocent voice, but it's not cute. I'm not getting cute vibes. But maybe in the show, maybe it will be. You know. So I'm excited. But my big, two of my big other topics is Blumhouse. You know Blumhouse.
Yeah, Blumhouse Production.
Yeah, you know them. Apparently, they have a Phasmophobia movie in the works.
Yeah, I saw something about that, and I'm just like, cool, Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, it's just ghost movie. You know, people go find a house, they go to the house.
Blair Witch.
Yeah, they're you know, they have a van outside. They do everything they can to find the ghost and identify it and blah blah blah. I mean, I literally just told you the story of the movie. I'm sorry, but like that's it.
No, you're gonna pull it Until Dawn.
Oh, you know what? I didn't hear any reviews about that movie.
I actually haven't seen jack squat for that.
Like you say your usual word.
Uh-huh.
You usually say the other one.
Oh,
but no, I totally agree. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about Until Dawn.
Which is crazy because normally when movies come out,
see some kind of promotion.
See something, either promotion,
influencers.
Well, we did see. We watched the trailer, but
yeah,
that was by choice. Anyway, but it's like, it wasn't promoted. Not seeing clips from people filming it in the theater or being like this or that or whatever. So yeah, I legit haven't seen anything.
Like you literally could have had the cast playing the game, like
yeah, it's true,
as promotion.
Yeah, honestly, you could have. I know it just went to digital on Amazon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that too.
I don't know if it's like free to watch, but it's there now. So I was like,
yeah. What are the Blumhouse? Yeah, Phasmophobia, ghosts. That's literally all it is. Unless they add more than one ghost, could be like a 13 ghost kind of thing going on.
Well, they do have multiple ghosts.
That's what I'm saying. There could be multiple ghosts in the movie, not just one. So and they have so many unique tools, so many unique things. It definitely might boost like the ghost
adventure
hunting adventure shows. Definitely boost those kind of things because I mean, it's a niche thing as a band. Are they so many and are they so ridiculous all the time?
Especially Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
Where the main guy is literally legit trying to throw hands with the ghost.
And there's another one where I think it's a drag show queens who are the ghost hunters, and as well as hilarious. I've seen like clips and it's just hilarious. It makes me laugh. Those shows honestly make me laugh more than they do. Like, just because so early, I was like, what? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. Crazy. But you eat that stuff up.
Only Ghost Adventures. I've tried to watch other ghost shows,
and it's too much.
I just can't.
It's too much.
Yeah, I think it's because whenever I found Ghost Adventures, I was constantly watching it, so I think I got used to that style. I also missed that one show. What was it called? Fact or Faked or something, where they would watch like viral videos of like, oh, it's like a UFO. Oh no, like an alien walking on the lawn. So then they would go to the place, and then they would try and imitate it to see if it was faked or not, or if it was real. Most of the time, the conclusion was most of the time it was faked.
I mean, I think Ripley's Believe It or Not also had a show like that where they'd say this crazy story, and like it's either real or fake, and it's like believe it or not, and it's like wow, really, I love it. I love those shows. They're so good. Those would be on like those not
like sci-fi.
Yeah, like on sci-fi and stuff. I love those stuff. But another thing about Blumhouse that I think is really cool, makes me really happy. I need to catch up on it. Is that they acquired the rights to Saw?
Oh.
Because the Saw movie had been canceled.
What Saw movie?
The one that they've been working on was canceled.
What? I didn't even know they were making another one.
Yeah, you did because we talked about it on the podcast.
Did we?
Yeah. That's funny. You know, it's
crazy. So you remember something from like
there was there was a situation where the recent Saw movie was like not gonna happen, and now they've acquired the Saw movie, so it's back on. And James Wan, you know, the original, and then like Master in Horror is back on the project too. So it's like good things are happening for Saw, and I'm super happy to see this movie continue in the sense of the story, because I've heard so many things about the story. The only movie I don't care for is Spiral. Don't care for that one. That's the one with not Chris Tucker.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. I knew it was Chris. But the story has always been so interesting because their endings are always so like twisty and things like that. And I love it.
Because I think the last one was like a prequel.
And it's not Jigsaw.
Because it was Jigsaw.
It was not Jigsaw.
It had Jigsaw.
No. It wasn't the movie called Jigsaw.
Oh yeah, no. It was it was a Saw movie.
Yeah.
But it was a prequel.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Because it had Jigsaw, the guy. He had gone to South America, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, you know, finding people, blah blah. And it also showed the girl from one of the movies that she survived. And obviously he took her in as a pupil or apprentice, yeah. And that's really it that I remember.
Why did we rewatch the first one? Me and you rewatched the first one.
I honestly don't know. I think it was on
just
either Netflix or something. Or just boop, and then found out that the doctor was Princess Bride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Inigo Montoya.
The Bandit. No, crazy. But yeah, and I don't know why we rewatched it, but we kind of started on the rewatch thing, so we might get on that and just check it out and see all of them.
Yeah.
Apparently, so off the Escape Pod, they talk about Jigsaw, the movie Jigsaw, and how it has the best twist, but the movie is so low regarded. So I'm excited to see that one just to experience it. Like I don't remember all of the twists because there are twists all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like freaking Mission Impossible. It's like all these things. Like there's always a twist. There's always a twist ending. You know, so there's always some mask reveal, and it's like I don't remember all them all. They all kind of mesh together. You know, so but them acquiring them is awesome. You know, it doesn't kill that franchise. I think it's a very popular franchise, and definitely one of some of the most unique ways to kill someone. You know, with their games. And to continue on the movie horror kind of thing, Stranger Things final season has been announced.
I thought the thing was over.
No, its final season is happening. Obviously, like Netflix does, they're going to split that last season into 3 parts.
Into 4 parts.
And apparently, the first volume is going to have 4 episodes. The second volume is going to have 3 episodes, and volume 3 is going to be its final episode. And I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you really care because you don't really watch it. But every episode is going to be a 2-hour long. This isn't official, but I've heard every episode is going to essentially be a movie. So it's going to be longer than an hour. No, you don't like that?
No.
Why?
I'd be fine with the final one being like an hour long movie, but I don't know.
No.
No.
Don't approve?
No. I feel like that's too much.
I
feel like I honestly watch. There was 4 episodes in the first volume.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Honestly, I'd watch one and I'd like, you know what?
Too long.
I watched a movie. I'll probably wait like 4 more months.
My biggest issue with this, it's not the length, it's not how long it is, not the fact that it's split into 3 parts. It's the fact that we've waited so long and these kids are no longer kids. They're straight up adults.
Yeah.
So it's going to be super weird. Like, there has to be some kind of time jump. I think, I can't remember the official date, but they released its synopsis. I'm going to read it to you. I know you don't care, but this is for you guys, for the podcast, because this is something I like. I love Stranger Things. You kind of watched it alongside me sometimes, so you kind of saw some stuff. You don't remember? It's been a long time. Stranger Things has not been around for a while.
I think I remember you when the Hopper thing in the prison.
There's a lot of Hopper. Oh, that's now. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
I remember that.
So here's the synopsis of the final season. The fall of 1987. Hawkins is scared by the opening of the rifts, and our heroes are united by a single goal: find and kill Vecna. But he has vanished, his whereabouts and plans unknown, complicating their mission. The government has placed the town under military quarantine and intensified its hunt for 11, forcing her into hiding. And as the anniversary of Will's disappearance approaches, so does a heavy, familiar dread. The final battle is looming, and with it, a darkness more powerful, more deadly than anything they've faced before. To end this nightmare, they'll need everyone, the full party, stand together one last time. Does that make you feel anything hearing that?
No.
Makes sense. You didn't watch the show.
No.
I think it's awesome. I think it's so cool to see these characters back together. And just to see Will's always been so weird after the whole incident.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know really what's going on. And I think something's gonna happen. Like something big is going to happen. Like bigger than what's already been happening. The mind flare with Vecna the first time, with all the scientists in the lab where 11 came from. Like there's so many things, so many big things have happened. And it's just like to go bigger, to say like, yeah, they're gonna hunt and kill Vecna, but there's this other thing that's bigger and more crazier than Vecna. It's like, then the mind flare, like the mind flare thing is like, that was huge. Like it's crazy that something bigger is coming. Mm-hmm. And that makes me like, oh my God, what the heck? What the heck? I just can't believe. Like 11 is literally the only one. Not really, but it is. I feel like I'm talking a lot. Well, you have nothing to include.
Yeah. All I can tell you is Winona Ryder's in it.
Yeah, Winona Ryder, Bill Hader. Not Bill Hader. I said Bill, but I meant oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. The Red Guardian. Hopper. What's his name? You don't remember his name?
No, I'm blanking out on it. I'm trying to remember.
But yeah, it comes out in the 3. Like I said, the 3. It comes out November 26th, December 25th, and then December 31st.
December?
Yeah. But that is of Stranger Things. I'm excited for this final season. Weird to see them going to be older in this past season because it's been so long. Okay, now on to video games. There's a lot to talk about for video games. A lot to talk about. What do you want to start with? Summer Game Fest, State of Play, the pre-orders for Switch 2, the release of the Switch 2, the accessories and the parts of the Switch 2, the games for the Switch 2. That's pretty much all of my topics, brother. We're done. See you later.
I don't know.
We'll start with the State of Play. State of Play happened. A bunch of PlayStation stuff happened. So these are I wrote them down, and obviously we can talk about each one this week. Fill our time. And these are there was a lot of games that were announced. Super cool. These are the ones we were most excited for, or that had some kind of interest in them. First one was Pragmata. Hyped. So hyped.
So excited. I'm finally glad we got some like gameplay. I guess some story-ish elements.
Yeah, him finding this little girl, keeping her, and then now she has some kind of like powers, but she's always on her back.
Yeah, it's funny. Like Dexter.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we also finally got an actual release date. Did you know that game was supposed to come out in 2022?
Yes.
That's insane. I completely forgot about that.
Because me and you, the first time it got revealed.
Yeah, that first teaser trailer.
Me and you both were excited entirely. We both added it to our wish list.
And it's been there since.
And I can tell you why I know that's been that long. Because I remember the point where PlayStation was like, hey, you have too many things on your wish list. I was like, I got to take it off my wish list because this is not, it hasn't happened. And then now we finally get the thing. We finally get to see how it looks amazing and all these things and how it kind of felt. I compared it to something. What did I compare it to? I compared it to not Death Stranding, not Dead Space. I compared it to another game. I think if I watched it again, I could figure it out, but I can't remember. But it looks great. It looks so good. Oh, and one of the things I said was that we are definitely going to cry in this movie. Or in this game. And it's pretty much a movie. We're going to cry in this game. Like with this little girl, come on. No way we're not going to cry.
No. Crazy. But yeah, it has a scheduled release date for next year. So
yeah, happy, excited.
So excited that at least a year.
You're
or
crying.
less than a year. Yeah, I'm already crying. I'm already crying. The little girl, she dead. No.
And then I saw one video. It's only one video, but it made me laugh that that guy was like, Pragmata is a Mega Man game. How like a lot of the items and a lot of the things are pretty much like Mega Man like copied, and like the girl has like a Mega Buster essentially because she can control technology, things like that. So it's really funny. But I'm excited.
It is Capcom.
It is Capcom.
They like to include their Mega Man because he ain't never getting the game.
And then another game coming out is Silent Hill F.
Woo! Oh, I do have something for that one.
Oh, what do you have for Silent Hill F?
Or what were you gonna say?
I don't have it. I know. I was just gonna go off of the same thing like Pragmata, going off the trailer. But I remember you said facts about like Japanese horror, how it was like westernized Silent Hill. Go ahead.
One thing I found or reading or looking up, words. What I ended up finding when looking up information for the game or Silent Hill.
That was a mouthful of sentence.
So first off, apparently they are changing their the gameplay a little bit, so it's gonna be more melee focused.
Yeah, which you saw in the trailer.
We saw in the trailer, correct. It was gonna be more melee focused and more. Oh man, action-ish kinda.
But less action or more action?
A little bit more action.
Oh, interesting.
Like with melee, and then I think it was more action. I should have wrote it down, but I'm like, I don't remember. Forgot. But a quote that the director for Silent Hill F, jeez, pausing. What he had said was Silent Hill series was born out of blending Japanese horror with essence of American horror. But because as what is it?
Can't read your handwriting?
No, I wrote it, but I think I didn't write certain words because I'm like, I'll like piece it together.
Just read how you have
it. After the whole like essence thing, but because it was based on the West, it felt like the Japanese influence was starting to fade. And
which I definitely get that.
One of the two examples that they said was Silent Hill 2 and the Shattered Memories, I think it was called. It was on the PSP and the Wii, I think. So he, like you said, Japanese influence was starting to fade. So he was like, this made us go, what if we go 100% Japanese? And this game is a result of them going full on what they wanted to be and still be, which is Japanese horror game, just influenced a little bit with Western themes and stuff.
Yeah.
Hence why it's in Japan and everything.
And what you just said kind of reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima. So Ghost of Tsushima, in my mind, is essentially a Japanese movie, like an old movie, black and white movie, like it's shot that way, it feels that way. This one is going to be like your Japanese horror movie. as well. Like it's gonna feel that way. Like especially with the girl character and like what she goes through. Like the whole at the very end, she's like, "You're a traitor."
Yeah.
I don't know who is saying that. I don't know if it's her talking to her friend as a traitor or vice versa. I'm like, ooh, there's something happening. Like I'm excited to see not just of these designs of these I guess would they be considered Onis? Demons? I didn't want to get it wrong, but I've already said it.
I'm not 100% sure. I think they're just
Demons?
no, because like how
Projection?
Silent Hill 2 has like
The
the mannequins,
Pyramid
they're
Head?
essentially the character just disfigured and deformed. Not the morph.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's some kind of amalgamation of their guild or something.
Yeah, so like you literally saying that makes me think like, oh, this girl, she's done something.
Yeah, and then also the cool thing, like seeing the fall. That was another thing. It's like looks like there's no Pyramid Head in the trailer or anything.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't. As much as I love Pyramid Head, I love the nurse. I love so many things from the Silent Hill franchise. It's like this feels fresh.
Yeah,
literally what the F stands for, and I just want it. Keep it 100%. Japanese.
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100.
But yeah, I'm excited for it.
Oh, definitely.
I do want to play it, but I guess I'll see.
I'll play it with you. I'll play it on your. I'll watch you play it.
Let's have a little what are they called?
Let's play.
Is that what they're called?
Let's watch it. That's what they used to be called.
Yeah.
Another game we saw that and we're not gonna get it, but we both thought it was really cool and one of the best that we've ever seen. Bloodstained, the Scarlet Engagement. We saw it. It was that 2-player side scroller. But it was like none other. Because most of the time people like to stylize it or they either 8-bit it or whatever. This one was like almost like a modern game today. Like it had everything you needed. It's co-op. Assuming co-op.
Assuming, yeah, because there's
Yeah, assuming. Sometimes it's happened that's not.
It's just more like, oh, you play as both characters at some point in the game or switch them.
But what did you think about it?
I just really good, really interesting. I like you said, I really kind of hope it is co-op because then it's another game that we can play.
Yeah, because if it's co-op, we might actually get it.
But I mean, I haven't played any of the Bloodstains.
Me neither.
And I honestly can't say that I fully have played a Metroidvania game like at all. So
yeah, it's more my thing. It's more my thing. I've played a lot, which is why I know the differences in them.
Yeah.
But then seeing this one, I was like, whoa, this one definitely feels fresh.
A little bit fresh.
To the style of game that it is. Now,
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah. A game that I thought was for me turns out to be for you is Digimon Stories Time Change. Because it literally felt like a Persona game with the music and the animated cutscenes and things like that. It just feels more like your kind of game than it is my kind of game. And I think that's hilarious. You know?
Yeah, because you have all 3.
I have all
3.
No, there's
Cyber Sleuth?
No, there's 4. 2 Cyber Sleuths. The what was the other one? Oh my god, I'm blanking on the other one. No. There's Survive is that 4th one. But there's one in between. Oh my god, I'm blanking on it. There's another game.
No,
I started that one too.
You told me that with this one it'd be the 4th one.
There's another Digimon game. Oh, Next Order. That's the other one. But I'm excited for it. I love Digimon. Even though I haven't played those games, Digimon is such an important thing in my life. I choose it over Pokemon. I literally have so many things about Digimon on my side. It's directly behind me. So my head. My big old head. But I'm excited for it. You?
I'm excited for it.
Just to see it.
Just to see it and eventually play it.
I'll see if you play it. I doubt it.
Crazy.
It's a game we both were very intrigued by because we've never seen a game like it before. Tides of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I had it on my.
Yeah, Tides of Tomorrow it's a multiplayer. It's a single player game. So I pictured it kind of like Demon Souls, where there are those marks on the ground, and you can kind of read what people say and also see their ghost figure, and see what they did.
Or they're trying to kill you.
Yeah, but this one influences your game as well.
Your decision, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's so interesting.
Where it's like, oh, pick a path here and there. This person did this person did that. But unlike Dark Souls or Demon Souls or whatever, their choices affects
your
you.
game.
Like in one of the things it showed, one of the persons that pushed the person into the water, and then you run into that person. He's like, "Oh, I got pushed. Can you help me?"
Yeah, and he's all wet and everything.
Yeah, he's all wet. Yeah, and I don't know what he asked you specifically, but again, that's something that happened to another player that done. So it's like now you have to deal with those consequences with somebody else.
Yeah, and I think that's so interesting.
And so so for sure it's gonna be like a different experience for every player, which is good because it's like it won't always be the same. But at the same time, it's like how much of it does it actually change? Because it's like Telltale games where it's technically a like what's the word I'm looking for?
Like the ending, like the story still plays out the way it does. It's just slightly different.
A few things change
but
here and there.
the base of the story is still there, regardless of whatever you choose. Like at the end of Walking Dead Telltale, we all know what all happens at the end. It all depends on how you let Clementine continue.
Yeah,
and what you give her, because there are two different ways you could have done it. But it's like that. It's like you could go through all these different things that people have done throughout their choices to affect your game, but towards the end, it's still going to end the same.
Right.
There might be a slight difference, but it still ends the same. So, and another way I just thought about it, like right now, it's like Death Stranding. When you're playing Death Stranding, you could you find things from previous people. Like you can find ladders, zip lines, or things like that, like on the floor from previous people.
Yeah, like they'll leave like a bridge for you, type deal.
Yeah. It's like things like that, and like that's just another. And this is just taking it tenfold.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, tenfold.
Which is again, it's very interesting concept where it's like it's a multiplayer game. Because when they said multiplayer, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
But it was more of me thinking like, so there's a story to the game, but it's also a multiplayer game. It's like, how does that work? And then it obviously played more of the trailer, and it's like, oh, it's like not interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely one of the one of the more interesting games from the
State of Play.
Another one I got is Sword of the Sea, which is the Journey Abzu developer. It's essentially looks like Journey, big sand, beautiful environments, but you're on a skateboard or snowboard or surfboard or whatever board.
It's a shield board.
Yeah, it's a hoverboard.
It's a sword.
It's a sword. Sword board.
You like my sword? And my diamond sword.
Bullshit.
But
the game looks amazing. The game looks great. It's so beautiful, and that is my style of game. I love those games.
Also, character confirmed for Tony Hawk 3 and 4.
Oh yeah, not confirmed, but I think he could be.
It'd be pretty fun to see, but doubt it. But
I mean, he's a simple character.
Oh yeah, but it's not. I don't think it's something that Who's the Who's the developer? It's not Neversoft.
If we have Doomslayer and Tony Hawk,
well, that's different though.
I feel like Tony Hawk could just be like, "Hey, can we have this person?
Listen,
this was a
we already have Doomslayer. We're gonna have Bam Margera."
Yeah, I know. You said it was already out.
I know, but it wasn't.
No.
Disappointment.
But no, I mean, it's the Sword of the Sea looks great. I mean, I've said everything I've needed to say because it was very simple.
Yeah, it's very simplistic. You're just going through about.
It's definitely like it's definitely an experience.
I've never played any of those games, but they were super chill. Absolutely never.
They are the most chill.
But Journey probably.
And they don't. There's no text, or there's no voice. Text. There's no like. I can't say there's no story because there is a beautiful story. Like it is really just a reflection of self and just going into about that and just clearing your mind and just kind of just going with the flow. It's beautiful. It's great. And this is one where I can go with the flow and then freaking hit an ollie and a kick flip at the same time. It's like, oh,
this is so deep.
So great. It's so good. Another one was Marvel Tokon. I don't think I remember them saying it.
Tokon Soul.
Is it Tokon?
Tokon Soul.
Tokon Soul?
Tokon Soul.
I thought it was just Tokon.
Tokon Soul.
Interesting. I don't know it was Tokon Soul. So I got that wrong?
I don't know. I saw Soul.
What are you saying then?
I was showing it to Aaron at work, and I heard Soul on there.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe it's Tokon Soul. But it's the next Marvel fighting game.
Yes. Also, I like the fact that dang it, I forgot what the meme was. and it was like Capcom, and
yeah,
then
I sent it to you. Yeah,
was that the one? Yeah.
I sent it to
What's
you.
the clip from?
Oh man,
but it's like he's taking it away, right? And then he gives it to Arc System.
Mm-hmm.
That's doing it now, and it looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited.
I mean, the moment I saw Arc, I was like, Guilty Gear? And then pops out freaking Captain America and Iron Man. Like, they look amazing. They look so good. I mean, Guilty Gear was already one of the best looking fighting games.
Yeah, the animation style of it, just the character designs look really good too. The fighting system is really interesting also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4v4?
Yeah, this one 4v4 is
kind of crazy.
Because we've only ever seen like either it's been 2v2.
No, it's 1v1, 2v2, 3v3.
Never 4v4.
Never 4v4. And I'm pretty sure a 4v4 game exists.
No.
I'm pretty sure. After all this time, you don't think one person thought 4v4?
And not work, probably.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's probably
not with the limitations of the systems of that.
That's exactly what I was trying to lead to. Like, definitely, it's probably happened before. Someone's definitely probably had to try it, but now we have it to the point and and a systems to be able to handle a bunch of stuff happening on the screen all at once. That was a lot of stuff happening. Like, I can only imagine, but everything looked great. I mean, you have a bunch of like the characters already look cool. They already kind of have this like JoJo Bizarre Adventure like aura around, like Star-Lord like hitting his pose and like exploding behind him. I just felt like it was like a JoJo reference.
Everything's a JoJo reference.
Iron Man looking like a Super Sentai, like Gundam.
And like we watched that the thing for it, and obviously like it did that rewind thing. Not that are they gonna show something else? And it was just the whole process of them and everything.
Which is still cool. Like, was still dope.
Yeah,
to see behind the scenes.
But it was like like how you said how Iron Man has that like look, that Super Sentai look, and they were like, well, we want to make Iron Man with a little bit of a Japanese flair to it, and it's like you can definitely see it for sure.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it. And like another detail, I don't know if you saw. I saw again scrolling through. Spider-Man has a Spidey sense dodge.
Yeah,
it's like side dodge. It's like really cool.
Someone's like, finally we get an actual Spidey sense like mechanic, and I was like, how often does it work though?
But it's so weird because like I'm so used to one bumper being like activate your assist character, but with the with that third person,
you're like,
yeah, it's like what the heck am I hitting to hit this? Like I'm gonna need more buttons.
Yeah, it'd be once obviously seeing more things. Obviously how the buttons are gonna work. I'm pretty sure it's a super simple way, and we're just like overcomplicating it.
I mean, I've never had a fight stick, and I've always really
and then like you
always
said,
wanted one. Yeah, PlayStation and their own. I play a controller like I call it the spider. I have no idea what it's actually called. Yeah, but when I hold no, when I hold where the bottom of the joystick's right here, and I can hit two buttons. Essentially, my two fingers can hit two buttons. But yeah, that's how I play fighting games most of the time. Like that's how my hand is like that. You know, so I kind of maybe I might need to invest in a fight stick. I don't know where I'm gonna put
better one than PlayStation? Had a
I could get a custom one though.
Yeah, but it's a custom. It's part of the.
Whoa!
It's
what'd you call me?
It's part of the collection.
How dare you censor yourself?
It'd be part of your collection, your PlayStation collection.
Now, am I gonna get it day one? Probably not. Am I gonna get it on sale? Maybe. But I do love fighting games. I mean, I'm the fighting gamer between us anyway. I think your main one's like Injustice and Mortal Kombat, which leading into the Mortal Kombat Classic Collection. 1, 2, 3 Ultimate, and 4.
And many more.
And many more. And many more. That we didn't even see because they didn't go through all the handheld ones.
Nope.
Or it was like arcade, handheld, and something else. Or was it the and more?
There was and more.
And no. It was consoles, arcades, handhelds, and more. That's how all the versions are in there.
Someone was like, "Man, I really hope they bring
Shadow Monks."
Shadow Monks. There we go.
I doubt it, but that would be really, really cool.
I did see a recent clip of Shadow Monks, and
it's ridiculous.
No, it's funny because I think it's Baraka, and he kills one of the monks, throws him, and then Liu Kang's like, "Are you okay?" After he ripped his
I mean, you say that, but things like that happen in Mortal Kombat World all the time. So it's like it's not too crazy.
It's not like they're asking right away, like, "Hey, are you okay?"
If we're in the realm of Mortal Kombat and someone does a fatality on you, I'm gonna go ask you if you're okay because you're not really dead.
You are dead.
No, you're not.
Did you not see Mortal Kombat like 9 and then 10? The people that died are dead. Up until Raiden went back in time and ruined it again.
Yeah,
pulling a Barry over here.
And guess what? Everyone's back.
Yeah, and guess what? Someone else died.
Yeah, and guess what? And they're back.
No, they're not.
Guess what? they died. Guess what? They're back. MK1. So many different variants and whatnot. Kind of still alive then. The original is dead.
Yeah.
But
so now we have a restart.
Technically, they're still alive.
We have a restart.
Yeah, they just have different gear on.
Yeah, and someone died. Yeah.
But I bet you're hoping that there's some kind of like collection or collector's edition or something.
Yeah, it's from Atari, so.
Yeah, Atari did TMNT? No? Which one did they do? Didn't you just get one?
It was Power Rangers. Rita's Rewind.
You have Rita's Revenge.
No, Rita the Rewind.
Oh, Rewind. Didn't you just get it?
Yeah. It was from Atari.
Why haven't we
the website?
We haven't opened it yet.
I opened it.
Oh,
I showed it to you.
You showed it to me?
Yeah. I showed you the steelbook and everything.
When?
I think it was the day I got it.
No, because the day you got it, you said you took off the film.
Yeah, and
but you were gonna wait to.
You were going to work, and I went out there. I was like, "Oh, I gotta show it to you," and I went to go grab the box and everything, and I showed it to you.
Oh, I don't remember. Yeah, I must have been out of it. But yeah, we're hoping Atari does another cool collection like that for MK.
Because even it wasn't a big collector's edition for the Power Rangers. It was pretty small.
Yeah.
It came with a poster, a lithogram, and like some collectible cards.
Yeah.
It was like pretty simple.
Cool. Yeah, and I can see that for MK too.
And the steelbook was pretty dope.
Now, the big game for the night, in my opinion, I couldn't put my fork down. And I couldn't close my jaw because I was just in awe of this game, which is 007 First Light.
First Night.
I thought it was First Light.
It is First Light.
Oh, First Light. Yeah, First Light. Well, because Metro First Light so I was like, I have conflicting titles in my head. But yeah, 007, James Bond. Holy crap.
Heck yeah, Tom Cruise.
It's Mission Impossible.
No.
Could have said Daniel Craig.
I don't know who that is.
Could have said not Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
Shaken, not stirred. Oh my gosh, what's his name?
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. There you go. Yeah, like this is a bunch. But Daniel Craig's the most recent one.
Yeah.
But
thoughts?
Blah 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 blah.
The people from what is it? Peanuts?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, the parents. Yeah. Any adult.
Thoughts, process.
Oh, I mean, what I said about like me trying to eat. I couldn't eat because I was like in awe of the game. It looks amazing.
Looks really good.
It's made by the people that make Hitman, and Hitman's plays great for an assassin game, and looks. I mean, it looks like a movie every time. That's what this game was. They have the persona of James Bond down. They have his like charisma. They have his like style. They have the way he talks.
Yeah,
just like naturally there.
Sean Connery.
My name's Bond. James Bond.
Sean Connery.
And then when he was walking up to get his gadgets, oh my gosh, there's gonna be so many cool gadgets in this game. It's gonna be great. It's so cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Looks really good.
Yeah, but I hope it's not Hitman where it's like it's episodic. So it's like there are missions per episode. It's not really like a cohesive story. I hope this one is. It looks like it is. You know, and then one of the big things that I talked about in the trailer that you also saw was when he like threw the guy over the scaffolding.
Yeah.
And it's like how natural the throw was, and the way he hit and was thrown out, and like how he rolled over that ledge. It's like it looks so good. Like I cannot wait. This game looks amazing. Your thoughts?
Was there a date on that one?
No, I think it just said next year. I think.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for it. It looks really interesting, and the fact that one of the directors for the game, it's like it'll probably be the first out of
a series,
many more to come.
Oh yeah, this is just called First Light. Yeah, so.
And I'm like, that's gonna be dope because it's gonna be like his literally starting essentially, and then going to essentially be like.
You know what? I didn't even think of this being his first go.
Yeah, because I think they're like discussing like, oh, welcome. I think it's the first like.
Yeah.
Until like
MI6.
Secret Agency or whatever, because it's like just new.
Yeah.
So it's like he's one of the first like
official
ones.
I totally forgot. I didn't even rewatch it.
Yeah. I think that's what it was,
that's so cool.
The fact that he's like gadgets and all that other stuff. So that's actually pretty cool. I can't wait to go see.
You should watch a James Bond movie. I know you haven't. Don't try to think. I know you haven't. Skyfall's my favorite. But yeah, State of Play, awesome. Can't wait. Summer Game Fest. We didn't realize was happening until we saw a certain trailer, and I got you. But Resident Evil Requiem. Resident Evil 9 has been announced, shown gameplay. I can't remember a date. But what are your thoughts, Mr. Resident Evil fan?
I am excited.
You have a Resident Evil shelf.
Yeah, I'm excited. 9th entry in the main timeline. Main series of games.
Well, thoughts? Break it down the trailer. What do you think? I mean, girl, what do you think?
Watching the trailer, obviously not knowing anything, I made the joke. Obviously, it's like another Outbreak, because
you did,
and yeah, but looking into it, so the girl character that they introduced in the trailer, she is a daughter of one of the characters from Outbreak 1 and 2.
Oh,
which makes the character survival a canon event, like canon to the story. And obviously, I was like looking it up. Yeah, she's the daughter from the character from 1 and 2. Like I said, her name is Alyssa Ashcroft, and apparently, there's a little Easter egg of Alyssa Ashcroft in Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Oh,
there's a note that you find, and essentially, she mentions the disappearance of people and trying to start an investigation of the whole, trying to make a case for it, essentially. Which I thought was pretty interesting.
So do you think this is going to happen before 7 then?
No.
Or she finally gets a case to go forward?
So it's completely unrelated, but even in the trailer, you see there's a board with missing people.
Yeah.
So it kind of still connects into that. But no, that was in 2016. And in the trailer, they say it's been 8 years.
Oh, did it? Oh, I don't remember that. Okay, continue.
So the setting is between 2024 2025, because the mom had died 8 years prior, essentially, or whatever. Yeah. So there's that. There's also, so the release date is literally February 26th of next year, early in the year.
Yeah.
I'm yes. A lot of rumors, obviously.
Obviously, theories. I mean, we literally thought of one too. The person sitting in the chair and talking about this girl, how she's the chosen one, or
the chosen special one.
She's the special one of some sort for some reason, and who is in that chair?
Yeah, and one of the things, looking at the trailer, they do show Alyssa, the mom. So they're saying, "Oh, we might be." Those are flashbacks, so they're they may be playable sections, like how in 7 Biohazard, there's moments where it's a flashback to Mia, I think that's her name, where she gets into the house and then she gets trapped, essentially. So there's that. The hotel that they talk about, which is apparently mentioned in one of the missions in Outbreak 1, I believe. And obviously they show a creature, the silhouette creature. And one of the things is it could be one of the ones from Outbreak, which is the flashback type deal. And apparently it's a zombie that's gone through mutation, about to turn into a licker. Yeah. Hence why it looks like that. And again, theories, the voices that you hear, people are saying oh, it's Leon. One of them is Ada. Someone said that one of the characters that talked also sounds like Jill, so it might be Jill as well. And there's just a lot of theories. Another theory that's they're talking about is the person in the chair. They're it's Spencer. Oh. From the Umbrella creator or founder, or whatever you call it. Yeah. And it's so how do you survive type deal? And it's it could have been just the virus that kept him alive, and that's why he's there.
That's super interesting. That's a good theory.
Because someone was oh, it could be Wesker, but the hair doesn't match, but it matches more Spencer's.
And to think about the other characters, I don't see Ada coming in, but we're back in the city.
Yes, you do see the aftermath of the nuke. At the end of
Resident Evil. Oh my god! When I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, at first I was like, "I don't know what the game this is," and then it's it showed the police station. I was like,
"Yeah, Resident Evil." Yeah, so I was like, "Whoa!" And I asked you too. I was like, "Where does this? When did that happen?" I was like, and then you told me. I was like, "That's crazy. That just looks awful." And then to go and oh, there are still more bodies to go investigate and things like that. Crazy. That's why I picture maybe Jill, maybe Leon. I can see those characters kind of being there, because this is and another thing I was super excited for this one is that this is in the future. Yeah. We haven't gone back. No. This is, now we're modern day, modern time, because we had gone back, I feel for 7 and 8 was more in the past. It's still recent, but it's in the past. Learning about the past.
No, that was a Village.
Well, 7 was the Louisiana, right?
Yeah, but there was no mention of like the past and stuff.
Oh, okay, but it didn't really also connect to anything prior either.
No, it had mentions of the Arcalay incident, which was Resident Evil 1 and 0. The nuke at Raccoon City, and obviously now the
subtle mentions, but not really.
Yeah.
You know, brand new character, brand new environment, brand new everything, pretty much. So it didn't really feel anything for me. And then 8 came out, I was like, oh, this is the origin. This is everything.
Yeah, like where he got the inspiration for the insignia.
Yeah, all of it, all of it. And then now we have this one that's like in the future. So it's like, that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to see today sequel, modern day Resident Evil.
And a lot of people are like, watching the trailer, they're like, one thing for sure, it's like they don't know if it's gonna go to how 7 and 8 were, which is first person.
Yeah.
Or are they going back to third person?
I would love third person.
And the other thing is that the character that we see, the girl, she may not even be the playable character. She may just be there, and they're saying like, obviously, like Leon's gonna be the character, but it's like, well, there's a lot of theories, but
that's like, a lot of theories. You need more. We need
more,
another trailer.
If it's Leon, I'm gonna lose my marbles.
Yeah, you are. Like, this girl gets captured, and then someone needs to be put on the case.
And that's another thing that in the trailer, it's like it looks like she got operated on, and apparently because she's like she's hanging.
Oh yeah.
And apparently whatever they did to her, it changes her eyes also. So apparently they had like done something.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, I was like going through an article, rewatching the video just to make sure I'm like what I'm writing was like oh, this and this. But it was just a lot.
Okay, next game. A game we didn't watch the trailer, but it's pretty cool. Atomic Heart 2 got announced. That's dope. We saw the trailer to Scott Pilgrim EX.
Yes.
Dope. You really know, good. I'm assuming music's gonna be banger. You know,
it's Anna Managuchi.
You Gucci.
This is a PG show, sir.
Yeah, I mean the look of it, beat 'em up. We love it. We have it. You have the collection. You probably can get another one. Yeah, for the first one. Not much more to say about it. It's just a sequel.
Just a squeakle. You're gonna be fighting through dimensions apparently.
Well, because if you think about it, the comic book is Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Yeah, which is what the first one was called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's just continuing that whole idea of that.
Yeah, but this is Worlds.
Yeah, that's what he does in the comic books. I'm pretty sure he does it in the comic books. No. I could be wrong. Felt that boxing.
Yeah.
Felt that boxing. My game.
You really felt
that. Yeah, I felt everything. Yeah, I haven't released that series yet, but I played a game called Thunder Ray, and I love those boxing punch out style games. But this one was super interesting because it was like a live action puppeteering game.
And when the trailer first started, you were like, "It looks like a VR game," and I was like, "It does look like a VR game." But then it went to
when he's fighting,
the gameplay and the fighting, and then it's like, "Oh no, it's like a punch out game."
Yeah,
it's like so it's not VR. It's like, ooh.
Yeah, definitely. And I love when games get really creative and really pushing that boundary of like that style of game. So I mean, it looks super interesting. I'm definitely interested in it. So we can go for that. Wu-Tang: Rise of the Deceiver.
Oh.
Wu-Tang by Ghostface Killah.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah, Wu-Tang. No, I mean it looks like you're gonna go save the Wu-Tang clan. And anything for that one?
Cool, but
you got nothing for it. No. I mean, music's gonna be hype. I think so. We just need to see more of it. Out of Worlds. That's the claymation co-op game.
Out of Worlds.
Out of Worlds.
Words.
Is it Words? I thought it was Worlds. Okay. Because their mouth is sealed.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that one, but I'm like, I think you have it written down because that one's made with claymation as well.
Yeah, like same thing. Yeah, it's made animation. Every scene, everything is done by hand. It's just like
it looks really good.
It looks super cool, super interesting, and again, co-op. I think it kind of leans more into that gravity play.
Yeah,
which I thought was interesting. I hope throughout the game there are more different. Like It Takes Two, how like every section had something new for you to use. I hope it kind of dips into that too, and not just gravity. But the game looks amazing.
Yeah,
the game looks great. And then one of my big ones, I know you had Resident Evil 9, I had my Sonic Racing Cross World. I'm super excited. I'm more excited for that than I am Mario Kart World. Excited. Super hype.
Yeah, because right off the bat,
Hatsune Miku.
Three
crossovers.
Guest characters.
Yes.
Hatsune Miku.
No, 4.
Well, hold on. It's a Hatsune Miku, Joker, and
Ichiban.
Ichiban from Like a Dragon.
Yeah, Yakuza.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon. You look at me like I'm stupid.
No, I thought it was
You're stupid.
I thought it was like its own separate from the Yakuza ones. Like, well, no, that one's also like a pirate's Yakuza.
Stupid.
No, anyway. But anyway,
and the fourth one?
And then the fourth one, which was like introduced afterwards, was Minecraft Steve.
Yeah.
Along with his world.
Along with his world. Okay. Well, first we got to talk about. First we'll talk about the gameplay. What? Spider-Man.
Go on.
Hatsune Miku's car, amazing.
The music.
I'm hoping. I'm because in those kind of style games, there's always some kind of music player, and you can adjust the music.
Yeah.
Hoping that there's some Hatsune Miku music in there. Ichiban's car is probably going to be hilarious. He's probably going to do some weird stuff with his things. And then Joker's car being arson. Awesome. It looks so cool. Yeah. Wings and everything. Oh, my God.
Amazing.
Yo, what if he starts like plowing people on the sides?
That'd be funny.
That'd be so funny. But they could do it.
Yeah, they could if it's...
Because Shadow uses guns as well. So
but it'd be pretty cool to see that there's like an item you can pick up and it's like a specific skill that your own character
has. Like their special move kind of thing. Yeah,
so like at that point, it's like...
Yeah, so cool. And then, Steve going into his dimension and like collecting coins and things like that. Like, it's so interesting. And then I showed you later. I don't know if it was... I should have delved deeper. I don't know if that was them official release or not, but they showed like a plan of like a bunch more characters being included and then a bunch more dimensions being included as well. But I don't see that being too far off. I do feel like this is a game that there's going to be like throwing in a bunch of stuff. Nicktoons Dice of Destiny.
The dice. And
you weren't too hype. I'm excited because I love that Nicktoons game on the GameCube where you can play as Danny Phantom, SpongeBob, Timmy Turner, and Jimmy Neutron. You can play those 4 characters. And then the cover is like, I just showed you literally this morning. There's a bunch of question marks on the cover. I'm assuming that's all playable characters. A lot has happened to Nickelodeon since that time. So it's like, who are we getting? What are we getting? If we get a lot of characters that I know and love, I'll most likely get this game. Because it's most likely going to be that, I guess, beat 'em up, top-down beat 'em up. Like you move around. What would you consider that? Because it's not like side view beat 'em up, but it was more like top-down, right?
Yeah, like the Teen Titans game.
Yeah, or the Shrek game or things like that. Yeah, that's how it's going to play. So I'm excited for that. You know, it's a D&D, got these 4 crazy people. And then, like, I didn't even notice, like, Timmy Turner's, like, wand.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that until you mentioned it. Yeah. But I heard the voice, and I was like, that's Timmy Turner. Oh, that's Tara Strong, like, I noticed it. So that's another game that I'm going to do. Okay, next I have is all Switch stuff. Do you have anything other than Switch?
Nope.
Okay. So, I don't know if you know, but the Switch 2 at this point has been released for about 4 days or so. I remember. But before we get into that, I want to talk about the pre-orders. Apparently, people's pre-orders are getting canceled by retailers because obviously, like usual, they offer more pre-orders than there are actual products.
Yep.
And it's just like, why do they do that? And that sucks for so many people. And I know they had their whole like, sign up for Nintendo, get the online, get a code, whatever, things like that. It's like, yeah, and then but to have retailers just blow it out of proportion. But apparently some retailers have an abundance of Switches. Like I saw Best Buy was like filled. Like they still had one dude who had camped out for 7 days for the Switch 2, got it and realized they still had 200 after pre-order people. And it's like, damn, that's just like you camped out for 2 days and you were like
7 days.
You were 7 days and you were
good.
You were good. Like you didn't have to. And it's just like maybe they prepared. Maybe they actually prepared to have, because I've heard anybody talk about, they weren't able to get it, because they sold out. Like it wasn't a PS5 situation.
Yeah, we're just like, what?
Yeah, it was gone. But this one, it seems like everyone's gotten it. I do see a lot of people getting it, and I'm happy for those people who have gotten it. I'm not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it.
No.
Not for a while anyway. But to release with one exclusive game is kind of wild. Yeah, it had Breath of the Wild came out already. Yep. Yeah, it had
Split Fiction.
Split Fiction already out.
Cyberpunk
already out. So many games that was like released for Switch 2 had already been out for years and already been worked on.
Yeah, it's like bro.
The only one game is literally Mario Kart. It's like, what are you doing?
Did you also see that the character roster for it.
Yeah,
where it's
it's
like
terrible.
the biggest roster, and it's like it pulled the Sparking Zero.
Yeah, it's like 5, 10, 15, like 20 characters per scene, like per screen. And but then you have to go to the next page for the next 20 and then the next page. There's like 8 pages of characters.
But it's also like I said, Sparking Zero, where it's like, oh, here's Goku.
Costumes. Yeah.
Here's 5 different Gokus of the same one.
Same
thing with Mario.
I literally think it's maybe like 20 characters and then like 80 characters of different costumes.
And then they were like, the previous Mario Kart, I think, did it perfectly, they said.
Yeah.
Where you click on it
like
and
Yoshi
it shows...
and Shy Guy. Yeah, you click on the thing, it shows your alternate colors.
You know, should have done it with this one, and they're like, saying it's the biggest roster, and yet you have essentially the variants, different colors, just spread out. It's like, come on.
Unless they do something entirely different, but nah.
Yeah, no.
Crazy. And then the releases happen, and then then the release happens, and some interesting things were happening for each retailer. So Walmart, if you ordered online, you got it actually pretty soon. Like you got, they were on it. They were on their like
they would get it. Like I saw one where it's
like 7 a.m., 6 a.m. on the day. Like they were really on good on Walmart to give that. But apparently, with each online order, they were giving people Pringles and Coke. Or like a soda and some chips.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
oh, it's like they wanted you to stay inside and play your Switch. Like that is such a cool, like not incentive, but it was pretty nice to do that. I mean, I would definitely have loved to have been like a worker and been like, here you go, freebies. You know, don't pay for it, just chill out and just play your Switch, enjoy it. You know, because as much as I'm not on board with this, I'm happy for the people that do. You know, I'm not being a hater of like, man, there are some haters. There's big haters. But it's like, I'm happy for those people. I'm happy. I'm happy with the We Out games. Games. GameStop. Not so good. Apparently, it was in Staten Island where people... did you have anything to say about the Walmart thing?
No.
Okay, GameStop. Yes, Staten Island. They were stapling... the receipts to the boxes, but apparently the Switch is right on top, and they were puncturing the screen, you know, and so a lot of people got some punctured screens, and it's like, damn, that sucks.
They could have just taped it.
Yeah, I mean, when we worked at GameStop, we just stickered them. Yeah, we didn't staple anything. I would never staple a box because I love keeping my boxes pristine.
Yeah,
and not throwing them away because I'm a hoarder, but to staple a box of someone else's box, someone else's property, is like, nah. I will staple a receipt. That's about it.
A receipt to where?
I will staple a receipt.
Oh.
Dingus?
It's like the receipt is stapled on there.
Oh, you're talking about to their thing.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was like, what do you mean?
Well, but if you look at the picture, they have the label on top of the receipt already attached to the box. I guess they just staple it to reassure it, I guess. This is so dumb. Yeah, I would have been livid if that was my store and my people were doing that. I would have been like, "You've lost us so much money," and we had to refund. That's not warranty. That's on them. No. So I hope they fixed their problem.
They can be like terms of services.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You mess with it, you can't.
Yeah, exactly. So that's crazy. The accessories, or not accessories, but the game itself. So the Joy-Cons came out. You know. One of the big things about the Switch 1 was that the Joy-Cons drifted. I saw teardowns of some of the devices, and apparently the joystick module is pretty much identical to the Switch 1. And I'm like, now you're asking for switch stick drift. You know, I did see people forcing the magnets off, and nothing's been happening. It hasn't damaged anything or anything.
I saw one where he was like putting the Joy-Con.
I sent it to you. I wrote it down.
On there?
Yeah, his finger's like right on the edge because now there's a little space there. It's not a full, like snug. Like there is space. I wonder why. Maybe we'll learn in that welcome tour. But yeah, his fingers. I guess it caught, and I guess he couldn't reach the button to release.
But it's like
or something.
He had the other hand.
Yeah, but you know, people panic and whatnot. But yeah, he got his finger caught, and I'm just like, probably gonna happen again. You know, with little kids not knowing what right, and they just slide it in.
You gotta learn somehow.
Right, you gotta learn. But apparently the magnets are pretty good. You know, I've been seeing all day people just forcing it off, seeing how much force they had to put into it, it does hold pretty well. You know, that kudos on them. And if they do snap it off, it doesn't snap off the little inside bit. So good on them. But it does have that same module, and that's concerning. And the fact that they already have a program to like send in your Joy-Con to get it fixed for free.
Yeah, someone was already showing us like mine's already got a stick drift.
I saw one person, only one.
One person.
And it was like going to the left.
Yeah, someone was like, "Well, you're using another Joy-Con," and it's like, no, because it'll tell you in the bottom how many controllers
are connected. Yeah.
So it's like it's not that.
Yeah. So we don't know what's gonna happen. I do believe they didn't fix the problem, and it's gonna happen more and more. What happens when you get the first generation or the first version of a new console? It happens all the time. We know, we've been around for a long time. And another thing I saw I saw some people who also did battery tests. Apparently, like running on 50% brightness, the Wi-Fi on, and then I can't remember what else was going on, or maybe they were playing like a game, normal frames. It was like a battery life was roughly about a minute per percent, so 1% per minute. So you're roughly getting like 100 or like an hour and 40 minutes or 100 minutes. You know, 100%. So that's rough, like not even 2 hours. But they market it as a 2 hour, maybe even 4 hour lifespan, and it's not. And then to even think about like upping the frame rate, upping the resolution, upping these for all these bigger games, so that battery's gonna die.
Might as well just have it on a dock.
Yeah, I know. And then apparently the dock doesn't really charge it that fast either. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean it is what it is. Like there are things about the Switch 2 that do have issues. You know, and apparently it doesn't feel that great. Like it's still a pain to hold in your hand because the original Switch was a pain to hold because it was flat.
Yep.
You know, it doesn't have a groove to like hold your other fingers on. And this one does not fix the issue. Yeah, it's slightly bigger, but it does not fix the And a lot of people are saying that it's like this was so unnecessary because it's the Switch 1 slightly better. Like very slightly better. Like almost a bare minimum of what consoles need to be today. And that is not okay. To charge $150 more to be only slightly better.
To be subpar.
Yeah, to be subpar. And to think you're on the level of the others is just like ridiculous. You know? But what do I know? It's not like I've played every console and own everyone and whatnot. Yeah, I was like, yes, it does have better resolution, frame rate, loading screens, but $150 more, not worth it. Are you gonna get it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then icing on the top, icing on the cake. Welcome Tour. We saw the game Welcome Tour, right? It's you have a little guy and you walk through all the pieces of the Switch. Were you interested?
No.
One thing I do think that is interesting about the game though, it's $10. It's not even free. Which something like that should be free so you can like walk through the game.
Yeah.
Walk through your new systems. I guess you need to have the accessories connected to it to go through the different things. You actually need $95 of accessories because it's the Pro controller, the camera. Apparently, you go through a television. You need a 4K television to go through to 100% this game. You need those accessories to go through. That's ridiculous.
That's wild.
That's so crazy. Like, why? Also, do you know how slow that game was? It's like crazy slow. It's like, hey, you reached the spot. The joystick. Like, it's like not even fun. Like, yeah, there are some mini games on there, but nobody.
It's like very generic type like mini games.
Yeah.
Astrobot did it well.
I mean, no one compares to Astrobot. I mean, it won Game of the Year. I mean, like, that's crazy. I mean, not the Astrobot that came out with the PlayStation, but the PlayStation 5 one still was a great version. And what spawned Astrobot.
Like, the hardware and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you were inside.
And you're going through the generations too. Like, you're not just PlayStation 5, but you had the PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. You went through the controllers, you went through everything, and it was a fun experience. And you got to experience what the PS5 controller really brings to the table.
Yeah, like the haptic.
Yeah, the haptic, the trigger, all that stuff. Like, that's something I told you. It's like I haven't really experienced the full capacity of the controller because the only game that really did was Astrobot. What?
Oh.
Was Astrobot?
Well, I was gonna say Black Ops.
You barely feel it, but I feel like it felt more.
No, you feel it more with the guns.
Oh, I mean, I do it in Borderlands too, like sometimes, but it's just like you get this welcome tour. It's just like, what the hell happened, And then obviously, last but not least, Mario Kart comes out. Everyone is enjoying it, but my God, you can go from 1 to 19 or 16 in a second. Like the game, like the hitting of stuff, the rewind mechanic, like all this stuff is pretty crazy, Oh, and one of my big things, and one things I was interested in is open world aspect. But obviously, IGN talks about it. It's empty. It lacks atmosphere, and there isn't anything to do via in the open world except for like collect these. Yeah. Have you been seeing anything from Mario Kart?
A few things.
Like what?
People playing it.
Obviously,
enjoying it, using the cameras. There was one person that I follow, and they were kind of going over the hardware essentially, and they were testing the chat and everything, and it was the guy and his friend, and he said, "Oh, awesome, we're in." It's like, but man, the camera. He's like, "Oh, the camera's cutting on my forehead a little," and then the friend was like, "Cool." It's like, "All right, awesome. Invite some more people." He's like, "Can I invite him when I'm already in the chat?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can." So you just hit the C. He hit the C, and it wouldn't let him. He literally had to end the call and redo another one and invite the people. But all their audio was completely not good because they were on Discord, and then they're like, "Oh, we'll end the Discord chat to be able to talk to the cameras and stuff." And both of theirs sounded very echoey. The girl that joined in sounded like she was like the mic was like literally like underwater or something. And they're just like, "Yeah, no."
You want to know something crazy I learned though about Game Chat? Apparently, you can only use it if you have an online subscription.
Yeah, I think I saw something about that.
That is crazy. Like, that is bare minimum. Yeah. Let me talk to my friends for free. Like, I'm not paying, I'm calling them.
Yeah, at that point, yeah.
Like, but I guess at that point, if you want to play with them, you have to have online, so you already have the opportunity to use Game Chat. But, like, no. What? Like, I haven't had PlayStation Plus in months, and yet we're still able to communicate. We're able to start parties. We're able to just talk to whoever we want to while being in the already established party, not having to call and invite them all at once. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand how they failed. Don't get me wrong. The little camera circle, I've seen so many funny videos of people like, like cutting across the screen and yelling at whatever. Yeah. It's hilarious. It's funny, but it's not good. It's just a funny clip thing to get clips. Like, it's just hilarious. But to pay for a subscription to talk to your friends, no other.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because whenever you said you needed a subscription, I think I saw a video where this person's like, "I'm gonna play Mario Kart to see if it's good in 60 minutes," and he's like immediately like,
"Oh, that guy did it? Oh, yeah. Cool. What did he say?
He was like, "Really? I gotta get a subscription? Oh my god!" And so he bought it, but he was just like, "No."
The subscription for what?
For the online.
Oh, he didn't think he had to?
It was like for something, like the game required you to get it either way.
Oh, dang. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So he was like, "See the things I do for you guys?"
I do watch it. I see that guy occasionally. I need to follow him because he does do great reviews sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, these are interesting."
Or yeah, I think I can't remember what game he played, but he played a game for hours, and he was like, "Oh, it's been longer than 6 minutes." He was like, "What happened?" But it was like he you get into a game, he plays a lot, and it's like that's that, and to see him do that and like also be kind of frustrated, it's like.
And there was another one I saw. I can't remember what it was, but it was this guy talking about how trying to invite someone like because he's like, "Oh, I have kids, so we want to play Mario Kart together, like open world," and for some reason it wasn't letting him do that. Like he couldn't invite them to join the open world, but it could let him invite them to do like a race online. So I don't know what the deal was there.
And apparently the free roam aspect in the trailer, you see you driving around with friends.
Yeah.
Apparently that's also an online thing only too. You can't do that offline. Like for me, if you same TV wanted to play that free roam mode and just drive together, you can't do that. It's online only. Yeah. It's like, man, there are just things. Don't get me wrong. Again, I reiterate, I am happy for the people that have it, and I'm happy to see the videos and funny videos of people getting blue shelled, red shelled, green shelled, like all those kind of things. Loving it. I love to see it. I'm not getting it for a long time. It's gonna be a long time before I get it. Yeah. You know. But anyway, that is the end of our episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give us a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much for your love and support. We appreciate it. And if you want to continue to follow us, there's our social medias down below. And we will catch you on the next one. Latest.
See ya.